Hey, Fabio in Linwood, New Jersey. Matthew here with freeprescriptionlenses.com, and with the help of my GoPro camera, I'm going to show you how I cut clear non-prescription fashion lenses for your Gucci. What is this one? It is the 2910 color 065Z as in Z in the 52 eye size. So let me take everything out of the original packaging. You know, it's hard to read above your head. But anyway, this is the star of the show. And of course, it comes with a little plastic sleeve on the left temple to protect the temples from rubbing together while it is being shipped from Italy, and I'm going to include that with you. Of course, you're going to get all the manufacturer's original packaging, and of course the two demo lenses, one of which says Gucci, but again, this is the Gucci 2910 color 65Z in the 52 eye size, if my camera is good enough to pick that up. And of course, all Gucci's are made in Italy. So let me go ahead and get started. I'm going to pop out your original demo lenses. I'm going to put your frame into the tracing element of my edger, hit the start button, and a little stylus is going to pop up and it's going to go around and trace the shape of the right lens before moving over and doing the same thing for the left. Here at freeprescriptionlenses.com, where everyone loves a bargain and no one is disappointed in quality. You buy a genuine, authentic Gucci frame and you'll receive one free pair of clear single vision prescription lenses, or in this case, non-prescription fashion lenses. My receipts have my federal ID tax number, so if you have vision insurance or flex dollars, you will get reimbursed for this purchase, whether they are prescription or not, because these are ophthalmic grade frames. And of course, I can do transition lenses in 3 colors, gray, brown, and green, which they're mimicking the Ray-Ban G15. I can add anti-glare. I can not put anti-glare, which I'm not doing transitions or anti-glare in these. Now that is the shape of the lens that I'll be cutting, only magnified. Let me magnify that down. That green outline there is the shape. I'm going to take one of your lenses out and put it in the blocker 0000. These are Plano non-prescription lenses. Let me take the first lens out, set that down on the platform. Now this is a block. I like to call it Jenny from the block. I need to attach this to your lens while it is cutting. This is what's going to hold it in place. So I need 2 double-sided adhesive stickers, of which I've got some. The black side is the sticky side. I'm going to stick this onto the first block, stick this onto the second one. Of course, this little silver button on the back is a magnet. It's going to do its job twice. The first time it's going to hold it in place here in the arm. Let me pull the paper away to make the second side sticky. Place that in there. Get the lens lined up. If I were to minify again, you could see that lens. As long as I have it around here, as long as I don't miss like that, we'll be good. So now if these were prescription lenses, I'd have to put the optical center just that in the center, but since these are non-prescription, it doesn't matter. And it also doesn't matter whether these are right or left. So I'm going to place that one there. Let me grab your other lens, hit the button. The arm's going to come down and place the block onto the left lens, the right lens. Let's see, which lens should it be? Which lens? Are you keeping track? Are you keeping track? Okay, we'll make this one the right. But this is the actual edger. Where's my flashlight? This is the actual edger. This is what costs $40,000. It weighs 200 pounds. I recommend everyone go out and buy one. Put it on your kitchen counter. Then you can cut lenses at home. You won't need me anymore. The actual cutting wheel is in here on the inside. It's that heavy grit wheel. It's going to act like sandpaper to grind away your lens material until it's the final size. This wheel in the center, with that little channel, that valley, that's what's going to put the bevel onto the lens so it stays inside the bevel of the frame. Now this magnet is going to do a job a second time. It's going to hold it in place in the chuck, or as I like to call it, the Charles, because I don't know the machine well enough to call it chuck. I'm going to wake up the computer. That is the shape of your lens. These are polycarbonate lenses. I am not going to polish the edge of the lens. I'm not going to put a bevel on the front surface, the convex surface of the lens. I am only going to apply a bevel to the rear concave surface of the lens. And that concludes your vocabulary lesson of the day. I'm going to hit that green arrow, which is start in every language. The door closes, the clamp will shut, and then the lens is going to be traced by 2 white styluses at the same time. It's going to go around just to measure to make sure this lens is large enough to fit into the frame. And then the old carpenter saying, measure twice, cut once. It's going to measure the thickness of the lens at every point to know exactly and precisely where to place the bevel, so you have the best cosmetic look possible. Of course, these are non-prescription lenses, but since I can cut any power lens, it becomes a little bit more critical to where you place the bevel. Now your lens is just about to touch down onto the cutting wheel. Now if you notice, there is water running in the background, but polycarbonate lenses cut dry where plastic and high-index plastic cut wet. So your lenses are made out of polycarbonate. Polycarbonate is 40% thinner and lighter than regular plastic. It is virtually unbreakable. They are bulletproof up to 22 caliber and have both UVA and UVB protection built into the lens. They're also aspheric. When you buy lenses from someone online, they charge you for plastic lenses, and then if you want to upgrade to the thinner, lighter weight, unbreakable bulletproof lenses, they charge you an upgrade fee for that. And then when you want the aspheric lenses, they charge you another upgrade fee for that. So this is someone else's top tier premium lens that you get for free just simply by buying the frame from me. Aspherically simply means not spherical. A spherical lens is round in every direction and gives you an ugly cosmetic fishbowl appearance. Aspheric lenses have a flatter curvature to fit today's flatter curvature frames for, again, the best cosmetic look possible. Now, all Gucci's come with the Gucci bag, made in Florence, which is what the Italians call Florence, Italy, Florenza, and started in 1921. You have the kissing G's, the chain pattern on the frames. You also get the card of authenticity, if I can get that out, so you can register your product with Gucci. Everything is legit. You're going to get all the manufacturer's original packaging, including the case and the cleaning cloth. And by the way, I include instructions not only on how to clean and care for your frames and lenses so they will last you for years, but for your Italian leather Gucci case and your cleaning cloth so they too will last you for years. Now, I also include a premium microfiber cleaning cloth myself, but this is your case. It folds flat to go into a clutch purse or pocket or small bag to minimize on space, and then when you need it, it unfolds, opens up, and then you can store your glasses in there for maximum protection whenever you're not wearing them. And that's how I'm going to ship them to you. So let's take the lens out. We are going to dry it off so it is not slippery. Now I'm going to grab my small Phillips blade screwdriver. Nope, that's not it, the one with the red handle. And I'm going to do lefty-loosey on your frame. Let's take the right lens, tuck it in, push it down, then put your frame down on top of my moleskin to protect the finish of the frame. Tighten that screw down righty-tighty, and now we are in there. Let's take the left lens, pop it into the chuck, hit the L button, again the green button. The door closes, the clamp shuts, and then the lens is going to be traced again by the two white styluses. Make sure the lens is large enough to fit into the frame. You can see as it's going around. And as always, measuring the thickness of the lens at every point to know exactly and precisely where to place the bevel so you have the best cosmetic look possible. And of course, there's no edge thickness whatsoever in these non-prescription lenses. But I can put any power lens into this frame that you want. If you need them for reading, if you need them for when you're at the computer. Here's where I test everyone's cleaning cloth to make sure I don't send a defective one. How about that? Perfect, perfect, clean, inspected. Put your freeprescriptionlenses.com cleaning cloth back up there that says everyone loves a bargain and no one is disappointed with quality. And any of Fabio's friends, if you borrowed this cleaning cloth, take your smartphone out, scan the QR scanner, it'll take you right to my website. But again, this is the Gucci 2910. This comes in 4 colors: black, brown, a pink burgundy, and an ice cream. The front, as they call ice, is more of a platinum with a cream colored temple. I happen to love that lighter color. And of course, for those of you keeping score at home, I am wearing the Gucci 2248 in color 044VD. The blue rubber. Let me put mine back on so I can see what I'm doing. Unlike Fabio, I need prescription lenses. These you order just as fashion. But again, I can put any power lens in there. I can do them for, if you need them just for reading. I can do it if you need them at distance, at computer distance for your job. I can also do it for distance. If you need to watch TV or drive with these on, there is no charge for the prescription. I can also do a line style bifocal. And again, I can do transitions in 3 colors: green, brown, and gray. Transitions gray would probably look good in this frame, brown in the brown frame, green in any frame. That's the newest color because they're trying to mimic the Ray-Ban green. Now, if we notice water is spraying on the lens, it does it for the last 20 seconds of the cutting cycle. This lever is coming out. At the end of that lever is a little wheel, something you would find at the end of a Dremel tool. That is what's applying the safety bevel to the rear surface of the lens. This is a routine procedure in case you did have a thick prescription and you have something protruding from the rear surface of the frame to make sure it doesn't come into contact with the cheek. Now I'm going to raise this door with my mind. I can do other tricks with my mind. I can melt ice with my mind. I can. It just takes a couple hours, but if I stare at it real hard, I can make it melt. All right, pull the block off. You know, I should have mounted it in the frame first, but I know there's going to be no issues with this. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. Now, this is the point in every video as I clean the lenses that I mention that when you get these in the mail, there's a very small chance that these could fit too loose or too tight. However, there is an 80% chance that one side is going to sit higher than the other. That is because 80% of people have one ear that is higher than the other, and because of that, 99% of all optical shops will do free adjustments if you ask them. But I'm going to get these in standard alignment first, also known as a 3-point stance. The 3 points are 1, 2, and the bottom of the frame being 3. I set them on the counter and press down. There is no wobble. When I say wobble, I'm part of that 80%. When I press down on mine, they wobble on the counter, but they sit level on me. So just stop into your local optical shop and they'll get them adjusted. It only takes 30 seconds to a minute. No wobble that direction. Close each temple to make sure they overlap perfectly and that the temples are not askew. Check the tension on each spring hinge. That is perfect. So that's that. If you have any more questions, just email me at freeprescriptionlenses@gmail.com. Fabio in Linwood, New Jersey. I hope you enjoyed watching as I cut clear non-prescription fashion lenses for your Gucci 2910 color 065Z. And everyone else has got a chance to see how I bring that love and feeling back to glasses. Thank you.